Keith and Ann, good evening. Now, the mayor wants to be clear here that it applies to both undocumented residents living here as well as non-residents like Yale students. He would like them to be able to vote here as well. He understands, he's telling me that this is going to create some controversy and that he wants this not statewide, but right now just in his community. Whereas the 26th Amendment is clear, United States citizens. That is a right of American citizens. So why should someone who is in this country illegally have the right to vote?
First of all, we're not just talking about undocumented residents.
But that's part of it, you said. You said that was part of it, correct?
Right, but we're not just talking about undocumented residents. And that's for federal constitutional elections. And I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about New Haven elections. I think we also should remember the same document for a long period of time precluded women and African Americans for voting. And Americans had a more expansive view of what it meant to belong to a community. So for those that cite it, that applies to federal elections, and federal government is fine to make its own decisions. I'm just talking about our corner of the world.
Mr. Mayor, the governor said today.
No, it's not an idea that I'm particularly comfortable with. I think there are obligations that run with citizenship, and there are privileges that run with citizenship.
Your response to his response?
You know, I'm not trying to make state policy here, and I can't make state policy here. I'm mayor of New Haven, and all I'm saying about in New Haven is I agree in this contract of rights and responsibilities. And as government, we have responsibilities to citizens to provide services, but also to be responsive to people who live here.
The 26th Amendment doesn't apply to municipal elections, but then you're going to the state to seek approval for this, which...
Right, because
under the states follow constitutional
law. No, they
don't.
No.
They've got their set of laws that they follow, but which is always under a blanket of federal law. Am I wrong?
Yes, you are wrong. Yes, you are wrong. State election law is a prescription for participation that is different than federal law. So it is different. And so let me try to get you to the concept a different way. What it's meant to be a citizen...
I'm just playing devil's advocate.
No. I'll just try to get you there a different way. What it's meant to be a citizen and what the rights and privileges of citizenship have changed over time. What they were at the adoption of the Constitution in 1784 I actually think is very consistent with this core virtue and strength of America of always broadening the meaning of citizenship. So whether you approach it from definition of citizenship or whether you approach it from member of community, in the end I think they probably don't mean a lot of different things except to the lawyers.
Now, the mayor plans to propose this to the state legislature in the next legislative session. As always, we'd love to know what you think. You can contact WTNH.com. For now, though, we're live in the Elm City. Jamie Muro, News 8.